Well, good evening. I've had such a good time already. I thought you might, yeah. I'll start off with a song called Close to the Edge, which I know some of you may be familiar with the title. In fact, I stole it. But the chorus goes, I don't care what you say, you can go your own way and I'll go mine, living close to the edge, living so close to the line. Close to the edge, I'm always living close to the line. I can't live in between, I can't ride in the middle anytime. One day I'm in, next day I'm out in the crowd. But I don't worry about the crowd, they got too much to say and they say it too loud. I don't care what you say, you can go your own way and I'll go mine. Living close to the edge, living so close to the line. I'll just spend it, there'll be no return. The more you try to teach me, the more you know I'll just never learn. I heard a poet once say, you gotta live for today and not tomorrow. What's done has been done, what's coming is coming on, and the rest will follow. I don't care what you say, you can go your own way and I'll go mine. Living close to the edge, living so close to the line. Don't care what you say, you can go your own way and I'll go mine. Living close to the edge, living so close to the line. Living close to the edge, living so close to the line. Okay. Most, in fact, every songwriter I know who's a traveling musician as well has written a song about traveling or being on the road. And this is one of mine. It's called Cold Hard Town. That's what Alex is feeding her the wrong information. I find that the songs change. That is, the songs that are written early on in one's career, they're quite different from the ones that are written at a later stage. For example, the first one I ever wrote, I used to live in Brighton, I was born in Brighton. I'd been on the road for about a week, and I'd gotten as far as Croydon, and I was really living, man. And I wrote this song called Wading Through the Marshlands of My Mind, which I thought said it all. Unfortunately, it didn't. And this one was written a long time later. It's about crazy relationships you have with people, in that you may know a person 10 years and have only seen them for 10, 12, 13 times, because that's the time you get back round on the circuit. I'm in a cold, hard town. Nice to know you'll be around for me, 'cause you're always nice to see in the cold and hard town. I'm only here for the night, but you told me once that's alright with you, 'cause that's the way you want it to. When I'm only here for the night. What would happen if I stayed? That would make you so afraid, I know, 'cause you'd be wondering when I'd go. That's what would happen if I stayed. So let's keep it as it is. What's yours is yours, what's mine is his to share. And you know neither of us cares. So let's keep it as it is. 'Cause I'm in a cold, hard town. Nice to know you'll be around for me, 'cause you're always nice to see in the cold, hard town. In the cold, hard town. In the cold, hard town. I got the idea for this song driving a fantastic road from Inverness over to the west coast, over to Gaelic. Some of you may have driven on that road. It's a very exciting road to drive, in that it's very narrow, and you maybe just got all four wheels on the road, and you get a road narrow sign. You think, shit, what happens now? I start flying or something. And it's called Land of the North Wind. And the chorus goes, and I looked to the north wind and listened for a whisper, and the mountains were calling me to come on home. return to the Southlands, the land I was born in. I've been many years traveling, long time away. Oh, maybe I'd change some, in truth a little older, but I felt like a stranger who'd lost his way. And I looked to the north winds and listened for a whisper. The mountains were calling, they come on home. Oh, land of the north wind, I wanna walk in your forest, I wanna climb your mountains and reach for the sky like the golden eagle. And it's for life, for freedom, I'm taking the high road, I'm learning to fly. And I look to the north winds, I listen for a whisper. The mountains were calling, they come on home. And you're nobody's mistress, you're not easily taken. Once forsaken, you won't be crossed. You hide your beauty behind your thunder, and the false intruder is easily lost. And I look to the north winds, I listen for a whisper. The mountains were calling, they come on home. Oh, rage on north wind, take a message to the mountains. I'm crossing your border, I couldn't weather your storm. I'm the prodigal returning, looking for shelter. I was a long time learning, and I'm coming home. And I look to the north winds, I listen for a whisper. The mountains were calling, they come on home. Come on home, come on home. Drink. I don't think you ever forget the day you leave home. Sometimes it's very dramatic, like get out, don't ever come back. Sometimes it's very sad, but either way you never forget it. This song is called The Traveller, and it's about leaving home and looking forward to that great adventure. Maybe starting out sometimes with the wrong ideas, and maybe sometimes getting disillusioned very quickly. This one's got a chorus that goes, running for the money, running for the fame, lost where he was going and forgot his name. On the first day of the journey, the traveler was prepared, and words of consolation were never heard. He didn't know where he was going, just a poem in his mind, and all the things he valued he left behind. Running for the money, running for the fame, lost where he was going and forgot his name. The promised land was waiting, his vision led him on, but only promises were waiting, for the rest had gone. So he asked a band of travelers who turned the other way, and left him in the wilderness to face the day. Running for the money, running for the fame, lost where he was going and forgot his name. So he went to the desert where the land lay in waste. He was guided by the blinding sun which burned his face. So he took to the mountains where the air was fresh and clear, and the cold wind chilled his body, and his death was near. Running for the money, running for the fame, lost where he was going and forgot his name. The traveler came home again, an old and feeble man. There was no one there to greet him, everyone had gone. No one left to listen, no one left to hear, and everything had turned to dust and the earth was bare. Running for the money, running for the fame, lost where he was going and forgot his name. Running for the money, running for the fame, lost where he was going and forgot his name. I think I'll try this one. I hadn't planned on doing this one, but I think I will. It's a song called The Smoker. Very dear to me because I'm not allowed to smoke, although I occasionally have a couple. And it's a song that I got the idea for this one. Well, perhaps I better read. It's a song about being intoxicated. and all the marvellous things you think you can do. I mean, I've written some fantastic songs when I've been intoxicated with one thing or the other, and the next morning they didn't look so good. Song very much that we can sing together. Your bit is very, very easy, and you have to keep it going throughout the song. This is your bit. Top harmony. Now I know some blokes don't like going la la la. I mean, you feel a bit of a pansy, don't you? So there's a bass harmony that you can do just to make you feel better. La 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 la. La 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 la. The idea is to keep it going throughout the song. Just remember to stop on the fifth line of each verse. It gets pretty high. So however tight your jeans are, pick whichever harmony is most comfortable and just have a go. Let's go. La 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 la. La 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 la. Another day and you're still at home. You stay behind when the birds have flown. But just sit back and let it pass you by. Take another one and you're flying high. Flying high. Whoa. La 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 la. La 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 la. And then the puzzle pieces fall in place. They move so quickly you can't keep pace. The colours seem much clearer now. You see the picture and you wonder how. Wonder how. Whoa. La 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 la. La 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 la. And then you're writing songs you cannot sing. The piper calls the tune and you're following. Over meadows and across the sea. You've got no anchor, you're moving free. Moving free. Whoa. Another day and you're still at home. You stay behind when the birds have flown. But just sit back and let it pass you by. Take another one and you're flying high. Flying high. Whoa. Nice one. I thought you'd be able to get off on that one. Anything's tight on you. Sorry about that, Alex. I noticed. I used to sing quite a few traditional songs, and some of those were songs about prostitutes. And I noticed that the traditional songs about prostitutes are quite different from the contemporary songs, in that the traditional ones, generally speaking, are sort of happy-go-lucky. They show the prostitute as a sort of a saucy young female who'll pinch your watch and your breeches, and you end up running down the street with an apron, you know, that sort of thing. The contemporary ones tend to show her as a fallen woman, a reject of society, which I didn't really agree with. This was at an early age, so about 10 years ago, so I have been researching for this song, and it's caused me to travel many places. It's now the most expensive folk song ever written. It's called Lady of Pleasure, and I tried to show her as a happy-go-lucky sort of girl who made a lot of people happy, but just as important and worthwhile as anyone else. If you want to join in, the last line in every verse is repeated. I can't get used to this audience, they're so nice and quiet. It's really, stay that way, you know. It makes me want to ramble on, you know, because, never mind. She's a lady of pleasure, a lady of joy. She has no illusions of grandeur. You can get what you want when your money's up front. She's a sailor lad's port in a storm. She's a sailor lad's port in a storm. For some she's a sweetheart, for some she's a whore, and for others she's there to come home to. Well, she knows the score, she's done it before. Just knock and she'll open the door. Just knock and she'll open the door. Oh, where are you going, my fine feathered friend? Have you someone to sleep with tonight? If you're willing to pay, you'll have somewhere to stay. I've a nice place a short walk away. I've a nice place a short walk away. Oh, there's some makes it easy and some makes it hard. Some try to keep it a secret, but she's there on the tide, just down for the ride. And you know she's got nothing to hide. And you know she's got nothing to hide. 'Cause she's a lady of pleasure, a lady of joy, and she has no illusions of grandeur. You can get what you want when your money's up front. She's a sailor lad's port in a storm. She's a sailor lad's port in a storm. I won't sing any more rude songs. This one is called Running in a Crowded City, and I wrote this for a friend of mine who lives in Amsterdam, and he is a very fine singer, songwriter, but unfortunately he got too wrapped up in the business side of music, which is, I would say, the dirtiest business of all, and he got really hurt by it. I've known more musicians give up music because of the business than because they didn't have any talent or anything. And he decided that he was going to leave it all, and so he told everyone quite strongly that he was giving it up and they could shove their clubs and business and whatever. And he went to Amsterdam and lost a couple of years. And when I saw him last, he'd started singing again and writing again, and it was better than ever. But the problem, I thought, was going to come when he had to go back to the very same people and say, oh, you know, I'm back again, and what's happening? It never works that way. So the chorus in this goes, you can't go back thinking it's still the same. It ain't easy to stand with your hat in your hand when you can't get back in the game. looking for a friend to hide me, looking for a place to stay. But there was no one about, they had all gotten out, my friends had gone away. 'Cause I was running in a crowded city, sleeping in a subway train. Well, I don't wanna know, 'cause it's too long ago, I can't go through that again. But you can go back, thinking it's still the same. It ain't easy to stand with your hat in your hand when you can't get back in the game. Maybe I was late in learning, I was one of the last to know. Too late for learning, nowhere to turn, and no place left to go. No need to leave your number, 'cause no one returns the call. When they've beaten you down, they keep you hanging around, they make you feel so small. But you can't go back, thinking it's still the same. It ain't easy to stand with your hat in your hand when you can't get back in the game. 'Cause I was looking for a friend to hide me, looking for a place to stay. But there was no one about, they had all gotten out, my friends had gone away. My friends had gone away. This one is called The Ladies of the Loving Kind, and it's a story that I set in the period of the American Civil War. I don't know why, I think I was reading about it at the time and my mind started to wander. It's a story about a young man of 15, 16, who lives way out in the middle of nowhere and is told by the government that he's got to go and fight in this civil war. And a group of soldiers come for him and they ride out. The night before the battle, they stop off at this small town and all go to the local bordello, the local brothel. And that's where the story starts. If you can imagine this young man suddenly in this position, he's got to go and fight in some battle tomorrow, he most likely won't come back. In the outside of town, where the ladies they dress so fine. We stopped there on our way, but I had no means to pay, 'cause the ladies are the loving kind. My comrades they all went inside, and the ladies they soon complied. I sat down alone to wait for the dawn, and the ground it was cold and hard. It was late when she came to me, as I lay there in misery. She took me to her room and she made me feel so warm. Lady, you're a sweet memory. 'Cause tomorrow I'll go to the war, where many have gone before. My brothers have gone and I must follow on. God knows what we're fighting for. Keep the lamp in your window burning bright, and I'll watch it till we ride out of sight. And if I lose a track when I'm trying to make it back, I'll be guided by your loving light. 'Cause who's to say if it's right or if it's wrong, when the lady is a loving kind? It don't matter much to me what you are or used to be, 'cause lady, you lay sweet on my mind. There's a house on the outside of town where the ladies, they dress so fine. We stopped there on our way, but I had no means to pay, 'cause the ladies are the loving kind. Well, I think it's time for a little bit of religion. To all you sinners out there. I'm not a religious man, I never have been, but I'm very fond of religious music. And one particular style is Southern White Spirituals in America, and I started to be very fond of that when I did some traveling around there. And I was surprised that on a Sunday, if you drove past a church, there were so many cars parked there. It was like being at the supermarket on Friday night. And I went in a couple, and contrary to what happens here, where if you switch on the TV on a Sunday morning, everyone's looking very serious, and because they know it's being televised, and so they're all there. Over there, everyone seems to be enjoying themselves in praising their Lord, their God, and I was very impressed by this. I can't help sort of moving when I think of it. You see the scene, everyone's jumping around, there's Mama pumping away at the organ there, and the kids have got a tambourine and shouting, the old preacher's shut up there, and he's going mad, and everyone's having a good time, and maybe they've got a lot of sins to get rid of, I don't know. But, so you've got to imagine that you're in a situation like that. You've been sinning all, well, maybe it doesn't take much imagination, but you've been sinning all week, or maybe next week you're going to start sinning, seeing as you just come back. And this is just to start you off on the right foot, in the right key. I got a very good friend who's quite a strict Catholic, and she says to me, he's going to get you in the end, you know. So in case he does, I'm writing a couple of songs for him. You can turn it up a bit if you want so the Lord can hear me, especially the fancy finger way. song is called Holding Fast to Jesus. The chorus of which goes, I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Every day I give to him, in heaven is returned. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus as this life is passing by, till he calls me on in glory to his mansion in the sky, where we will live eternal with our loved ones gone before. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Every day I give to him, in heaven his return. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. When Satan stands before me and beckons me to come, tempting me with riches if I scorn the holy name, though my body's all a tremble, I'll turn him from my door, 'cause I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Every day I give to him, in heaven his return. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. When we came unto the wilderness, a strange and foreign land, he guarded us from dangers and he helped us understand, and he kept us through the winter till our harvest came around. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Every day I give to him, in heaven his return. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Confide while we're waiting for the boatman to row us all the tide, while the mighty hosts of Zion will greet us on the shore. So hold on fast to Jesus till he calls. Let me hear you, sinners. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Every day I give to him, in heaven his return. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. Every day I give to him, in heaven his return. Yeah. So I'm holding fast to Jesus till he calls. While we're in the promised land, this is a this is a song called Home State. I I used to live in America for a while. I married an American girl, and we lived in New York State. And I wanted to write a song about the state because I was very fond of it, and also because a lot of people over here think that when you say, oh, I lived in New York, they think, oh, I lived in Manhattan, and massive concrete and everything, and it's really quite beautiful upstate. Well, there's forests and lakes and mountains. And is anyone from New York? Song for you tonight then. Upstate. Whereabouts? That's where my wife was born. Since when have you been staying in hotels? Chorus goes, New York State was good to me because I found a wife and made a family. If anyone asks what it means to me, well, it's the nearest to home I'll ever be, New York. And I've been, lately I've been playing this little song before it. I don't know why so much, but I was tuning up once, just I happened to play a couple of bars of the song and everyone started singing, and which was nice because it's a favourite song of mine. So I'll play it again. If you want to sing along with it, do. But it's not meant as a joke at all, it's meant quite seriously. A lovely song. I found a wife and made a family. If anyone asks what it means to me, well, it's the nearest to home I'll ever be. In New York, New York. Well, New York City's just a part of the state. Some people hate it, I think it's great. It's an honest city, won't tell you a lie. Take your money, look you straight in the eye, New York. And when the city got too much to take, when the pressure built up and we thought we'd break, when everyone else was heading south, we went our own way and we are headed north of New York. And New York State was good to me, 'cause I found a wife and made a family. If anyone asks what it means to me, well, it's the nearest to home I'll ever be. In New York, in New York. Well, I wish I could take that trip again. 500 miles up the Lake Champlain, fishing for supper in a homemade boat. The love we made and the songs I wrote of New York. And we rented a house on the Long Island sand, where work in the city was close at hand. In the summer we swam in Montauk Bay, and England felt so far away from New York. York State was good to me, 'cause I found a wife, I made a family. If anyone asks what it means to me, it's the nearest home I'll ever be in New York. New York. Well, it may sound strange that an Englishman should lose his heart to a foreign land, but maybe it's because I've been away too long from her. It's hard to say. New York, New York State was good to me, 'cause I found a wife, I made a family. If anyone asks what it means to me, well, it's the nearest home I'll ever be in New York. New York, once more. New York State was good to me, 'cause I found a wife, I made a family. If anyone asks what it means to me, well, it's the nearest home I'll ever be in New York. New York. Well, I'm going to finish on this one. Thanks so much for tonight. I really enjoyed it. I haven't finished yet. But one more yet. So thank you very much. Thank you, Andy and Mary, for a lovely meal before we got here. Thanks for the use of the nice PA. I'll be quite serious. Thank you, Alex. I really enjoyed working with you tonight. I've seen Alex many times, but he's always been playing the part of the MC at folk festivals, and I feel that it's not always fair on a performer to make him do all that all the time, and I feel he hasn't had a good showing, not in my eyes, and tonight I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you. This last one is called Fiddler John, and it's about an old man who everyone thinks is crazy, and all he wants to do is just sit in the corner and play his fiddle. And he's this way for a certain reason, which is in the song. So the chorus goes, John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. Took a lot of writing that. I hope you appreciate it. Sing the chorus first. John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. Oh, Fiddler John, they say he's crazy. He knows better, but he won't say. Every day you can see him sitting there. Dear old John just fiddles away. John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. He won't listen to your questions. He'll just answer yes or no. But if you take the time to listen, he'll play you a tune before you go. John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. Some tell of where his haversack, broken memories cost him dear. John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. Saturday nights and John is welcome. Brandy, wine are all in store. When the dawn is fast approaching, still they ask for just one more. John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. Try the first verse. Oh, Fiddler John, they say he's crazy. He knows better, but he won't say. Every day you can see him sitting there. Dear old John just fiddles away. John, John, play us another tune. John, John, play one more. John, John, play us another one. John, John, play one more. Thank you very much. Thank you. Allan Taylor.
The runway over. We should have been finished, believe it or not, 11:15. It's now 10 to 12. And we're in trouble again. I'd like to thank Alan for allowing us to share these beautiful songs. Allan Taylor. Most of all, I'd like to thank you for being here and being a marvellous audience. It was great. We're sitting at the back there and we're listening to you. And we do hope that you'll come back again. But thanks for coming. More so we're going. Next week, Heather Whittaker. Good night. Thank you.